What is up, DramaAlert Nation? I'm your host, Keller Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Now, here on DramaAlert, we have been talking about this huge feud between Alyssa Violet, FaZe Banks, and the Barley House in Cleveland. There's been a huge update in this story. Yesterday, FaZe Banks uploaded a video with his side of the story, which you probably already heard here when we did an interview with him. But also, the Barley House uploaded their own YouTube video defending themselves, titled Full Video, The Truth About FaZe Banks and Alyssa Violet Incident at Barley House. Now, in this video, the Barley House goes in on FaZe Banks and Alyssa Violet. Roll it.
We decided to create this video not just because of the horrible accusations made by Ricky Banks and Alyssa Violet against Barley House and its employees, but more important because Ricky and Alyssa have not only made direct threats, but have encouraged their followers to lash out and do something which has gone as far as employees and customers of Barley House lives being threatened. The threats have even included pictures of their families, homes, and insinuating someone is at their house to hurt them or intimidate them. This is completely uncalled for and out of hand. In closing, I want to walk you through the accusations and our responses one last time and show you how FaZe and Alyssa contradict themselves and try to sell this terrible incident as a great love story in which FaZe saves his girlfriend from being harassed and assaulted by a Barley House security guard. Accusation 1. Barley mistreated and mishandled the situation, and Ricky was doing nothing more than waiting for Alyssa to finish using the bathroom. Our response is, the security guard non-aggressively asked Ricky to wait upstairs multiple times and that he could not use the restroom with the women. That area is where no one is supposed to be, and it's reserved for employees only after 2 a.m. due to it being so close to our office where we count all of our money at the end of the night. Ricky immediately got aggressive with security, as you can see by his body motion. He refused to leave the secured area. As the security guard guided him towards the upstairs, it's evident that Ricky would not comply, and he reacts by pushing back and swinging on the security guard, causing the security to restrain him. Another few inconsistencies that we came across was Ricky claims to have a $1,000 tab. We have it at $601.92. Also, he continues to claim that he only had 2 drinks that night. From one employee alone, I can get confirmation that she served him at least 4 drinks. Accusation number 2. Ricky was carried out by his neck. Our response. You can clearly see no one carried Ricky out by his neck. Matt, his VIP security guard most of the night, even jumped in to assure he wasn't aggressively carried out and walked him out himself since he recognized him from earlier in the night. Accusation number 3. One of the bouncers pushed Alyssa away, causing her to fall down the stairs and scrape her knee. Our response. Watch the film. It's clear no one pushed Alyssa down the stairs. I don't see Alyssa falling down, but rather throwing punches at Dave, our barman. Accusation number 4. Someone tried to grab Alyssa's ass. Our response. Who grabbed her ass? Where in the footage do you see this? The footage doesn't lie. Why are you still making this claim in your recent statement, Ricky? Because it's complete BS. Accusation number 5. Ricky and Alyssa were laughed at and mocked by our staff as we allowed 2 favored patrons to beat them up. The footage doesn't lie. The only person we can see who got into a confrontation with Alyssa was a female patron, and it was instigated due to their actions, vocal statements, and their cell phones being in their face. All our security team tries to do is to keep them separated and prevent anyone from being hurt. Their final accusation. Our staff instigated and egged on the people that hit Alyssa. Our response. Point out those supposed people on the video. Once again, the people they fought were not Barley House employees. They have no affiliation with Barley House. If Ricky and Alyssa are blaming those patrons, I can assure you the film shows Ricky and Alyssa actually continuously harassing them with their words, their actions, and their phones right in their face. Ricky and Alyssa even came back to continue to do this at 2:45 a.m. in the morning. Our staff wasn't even out there other than a barback who was cleaning up the patio who doesn't know any of these people. It is not typical for our staff to still be outside at this time, hence why they were not. Our security staff actually came to their rescue once again to make sure that nobody got hurt. It potentially saved Banks from getting seriously hurt. He was on his back in the flower bed. One of our security guards was even kind enough to walk Alyssa, her brother, and her mother down the street to make sure they got to their cars safely and prevent any further incident from happening. Another fact, we show a close-up on Alyssa's face from her own social media after she left Barley House. You can clearly see she has no marks, and it is evident from her video that the marks came later in the night from an altercation with the patron, not a Barley House employee. Also, as you can see from FaZe's own social media saying, we're not aggressive at all.
We weren't aggressive at all. We were out with Alyssa's family. I'm here for Thanksgiving. There wasn't an aggressive bone in my body all night.
And then we show you 3 separate incidences where he's extremely aggressive.
Wow. Okay, so the Barley House did a really good job defending themselves. However, I did notice there was some footage missing, and so did FaZe Banks. FaZe Banks tweeted out, Barley released a video adding a false narrative, flat out lying and still leaving out a chunk of the security footage of what happened downstairs. I'm making a follow-up video to theirs. Will be out soon. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we also are going to be doing a full breakdown of the Barley video. That's going to be out later tonight on DramaAlert. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe with notifications on. However, Alyssa Violet wasn't the only one attacked over the weekend. Our good friend, Whoa Vicky, was assaulted.
He just got jumped and my knee is busted. The back of my head is busted. My shit hurt. Her fucking cheek is busted and her fucking foot broke and she got sprayed in the face with mace. So you know, we just got jumped by men, by the way. Some men did this to us. So yeah, they finna go to jail. That's all I know. And I got mace in my eye. That's why, cause I sprayed mace on them, but the shit backfired on me and her. But you know.
Okay, so we've had a lot of jokes and we've picked on Whoa Vicky from time to time here on DramaAlert. But what happened to her is not okay. Also in the news, Jake Paul. Jake Paul came out with this music video titled The Jake Paul Everyday Bro Remix featuring Gucci Mane. Now, as we reported before, Gucci Mane's fans were pretty upset that he did a music video with Jake Paul. And we did get some insider information. A trusted source said Jake Paul had to pay Gucci Mane $250,000 just to do a feature with him. Otherwise, he wouldn't do it. Dude has to pay people to be friends with him and do features. 21 was going to do one with Rice for free. Also, 21 Savage dropped a merch deal with Jake because of his bad name for 21's name. Now, we already reported that information here on DramaAlert, but we got even more information on this. Our source says, and Gucci gave all the royalties, or whatever it's called, so Gucci basically owns the entire song, like 95%. Damn, it sounds like Gucci made bank on this. Now, like I said, Gucci's fans were upset that he did this video with Jake Paul. One of Gucci's fans said this, Gucci Mane is fucking canceled. And that's when another fan quoted the tweet saying this, nah, he's still on. He just finessed a dumbass for $200K for a 45-second verse. And that's when Mr. Jake Paul responded by saying this dumbass got $200K to throw away like that, but was it even $200K? Or is Gucci's rates lower? Or is his daughter a fan? Or Atlantic want to sign me? Keep staring at me when I walk by and stay on Twitter because this money life ain't for you. Oh, shit! Okay, so Jake Paul's admitting that he paid Gucci something in this tweet, but he's saying the prices weren't $250K or $200K. It was lower because Gucci's daughter is a fan of Jake Paul. But he also said Atlantic Records wants to sign Jake Paul. Now listen, I've reported this on Twitter. I'm pretty sure I reported it here on DramaAlert that he was about to sign a deal with Atlantic Records, and now we got confirmation that the deal might go down. And speaking about music videos from YouTubers with the last name Paul, Logan Paul came under fire after uploading this song titled No Handlebars. Basically, the song sounds very, very familiar to the original song from the Flowbots, known as Handlebars. Now, we reported here on DramaAlert that the Flowbots were pretty upset that Logan Paul made this song. Well, they got so upset that they're making a fucking diss track on Logan Paul. Johnny Five from the Flowbots said, wrote a track and song from scratch in 12 hours yesterday. Just, you know, my take, anthem, current events, hashtag no handlebars. And then they uploaded a teaser to the diss track titled Flowbots Response to Logan Paul, No Handlebars teaser. Here is that teaser. Roll it.
Watch out, hold up. I think that's been done. Yeah, it's been done. Maybe, yeah. I think that's been done. Yeah, and then. Yeah. I know it's all just a joke, but I disavow the whole system's broke. Gotta fix it now. You can't handle bars, so you mangle ours. So you split the spokes, now they're sticking out like Pinocchio's nose that goes and twist around hokey flows. You keep pissing out just to get the crowd to buy merchandise with our words inscribed on them. That doesn't seem right. I think this clown here deserves some pies on him. I'll put these rhymes in my first advice column.
Mr. Logan Paul,
Yeah.
what qualifies you for this job exactly?
Do you really want to know?
Oh, that's really clever.
This is crazy to me that the Flowbots are making a diss track on Logan Paul. Like, this is like the greatest thing ever. And speaking about diss tracks, the Martinez twins made a diss track on Jake Paul. They uploaded it last night titled Martinez Twins, That Lambo official music video. Here is the intro to that diss track. Roll it.
Jake, you bought a mansion, you fly in private jets, you take amazing vacations, and you got a Lambo, and you still owe us money. And that money can change my mom's life. Martinez twins, we about to hit it.
DramaAlert.
Hot now. Right then.
What's my Lambo? Give it back.
DramaAlert.
Give it back.
Give it back, 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 back. Give it back, DramaAlert. Give it back. Give it back, 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 back. Give me my money. Necesito dinero.
Drama! Now, I got a statement from the Martinez twins manager. She said this: the boys have been trying to work this out legally behind closed doors, but they have not been able to get a straight answer from the entire Jake Paul side. So they decide to ask for their money the only way Jake listens, on YouTube. And now for our final story coming from Comedy Shorts Gamer. He's looking for some friendship. He tweeted out, "I needs a girl to twerk on my face right now." Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the news right now. We are going to have another DramaAlert for you later tonight. So make sure you sub if you're new here with notifications on. You don't want to miss any news. Also, as soon as I upload this video, I'm going to be streaming on Twitch. The link to my Twitch is in the description if you want to come hang out. DramaAlert Nation, now over 3,100,000 subscribers.